Okay.
Hey,
Hey. So, hello everybody. This is Adrian Charleston with Boss Brains, and tonight we have the Boss Brains Brainstorm, an intimate poetry experience. And
hmm
tonight our feature is the one and only NakitaJay Poet. And I am just glad you all could join us on tonight's broadcast. Um, so, what can I say about Miss Nikita J? Let's see. She is one quarter of Boss Brains. She is one half of Poetic Divas. She is 100% of Got You in the Scope. And she is a life coach and an amazing person. Like, she also sells bedroom candy. And at this time of, what's going on in the world, this is the best thing that you can have is some bedroom candy. So,
yes, absolutely.
yes. So, I would like to say thank you and welcome everyone to National Poetry Month. And we did start this a couple of weeks ago, but you know what? We had to come back, bring it right, and do it right. So, without further ado, Miss Nikita J, do
Hello.
your thing.
Yes. So we're gonna have an intimate experience. I'm gonna do a little erotic poetry for y'all tonight. When we started the broadcast a couple of weeks ago, I did some inspirational stuff. So I said, I'm gonna give y'all a little something because y'all probably have been inspired by a lot of people, but I want you to be inspired to feel sexy, to still feel good. If you're by yourself, or if you're with your partner, if you're with a partner that you're kind of tired of, maybe I can say something to spice it up for y'all tonight. So I have a few little things I'm gonna read. So let's get started. All bets are off. Entice me. Cause both sets of lips to curl in formation of smiles. Quench my sweet tooth you may, but can you feed me a full course meal? I want you eager. I will brush up against your orgasm, edging you closer to pleasure. This is no marathon, but I don't mind running my tongue up and down your expectations. If you keep touching me like this, all bets are off. I will fuck the shit out of you. No apologies. Your touch resembles the warmth of an ex, and I no longer give a fuck about him. So these full lips, both pair, plan to encompass your manhood. I want you to fall face first between my heart and my ache. Bury your bone there. Get lost in the moment. Search for it. Ravish me violently to discover something to keep us both satisfied. Be sure to search carefully. Seek nourishment like a starved fisherman. Cast your rod into my overflow. I'm waiting for you. So stay ready for me. Decide to strip away the layers of your temperament as you rise to this occasion. Quake for me. Shake under the grasp of my anaconda like suction. Explode like shotgun blasts for me. Let the shrapnel from your dick cover me. Fireworks are now bursting. I have no choice but to drench you in my rain. A rain that keeps you begging for a flood, and I'm sorry, but I have no intentions of taking it easy on you. Why you think I have this vodka and Red Bull at the bedside? We in for an all-night ride. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. You can unmute Miss Raven if you want to say what you have to say. Yes.
Oh, this is
Yes.
this is interesting doing this remote. It's kind of like I don't know if I'm looking at the camera right. I'm,
Yes, you are showing, you are popping, and you are blue and beautiful.
and I'm
You are
blue.
doing it all.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes, thank you so much for your first poem. This is going to be a very interesting night. So can we have more? Miss Nakita J Poet.
Yes, you can. I didn't know if you wanted me to just give it to you, just keep giving it to you, or if you wanted
And
me to wait and take it.
no, I want you to give it to me and give it to me and
Oh,
then give it to me.
oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Well, sometimes we need instructions. I'm the type of person I like to know exactly what's expected so I can plan and prepare myself. So I had to write a little poem about preparation. Here we go. Sex is good. Making love is better. But when your lover is a ventriloquist that can, excuse me, got a little tickle. It ain't the Rona. I cut grass today and please hold. I'm gonna start that over. As soon as I
And that's okay. You do what you got to do because you are the feature. You take your time. Do you need a drink? Do you need to get you need me to get the waitress to bring you something in this
yeah, a little
this
something to quench my throat.
yes, in this intimate experience. You know, sometimes we need a little something to lubricate.
I need a boss brains drink.
Yes.
I wish I could. I wish I could just.
Virtual drink.
I wish we
Yes.
could transfer it. I wish we could transfer it.
I know. Okay.
Oh, I was reaching
I'm
for it.
working
I'm
on that.
sorry.
I'm working on that technology right now while we're in the apocalypse. Okay, continue.
Okay. All
So
right.
I think I got the little tickle out. So I'm gonna start over. Is that all right? I can hear y'all telling me it's all right.
It's all right.
Okay. Sex is good. Making love is better. But when your lover is a ventriloquist that can make your lips scream without them moving, run. Prepare yourself to be a landing strip. Allow his aircraft to have a safe landing. This type of experience you can't enjoy without planning. Number one, place all important items in a standard location. After making your yoni swell to the size of your hand and pulsate like it has its own heartbeat, you won't be able to find things for a few days. Number two, let everyone close to you know that you will be going dark for a while. You won't have the mental dexterity to engage in any conversation that requires more than a oh, oh moan. Number three, stay hydrated. Place bottles of water, in which I don't have right now, alongside the bed, on the balcony, and all rooms of the house, the garage, the backyard, the car. Just be certain that you're prepared to go anywhere he takes you, even Wakanda. So have a bag packed. Number four, prepare to lose your head wrap, your wig, maybe even a few braids, and it's okay. He will repair all the damage. Number five, let the leaking of your lips seep down your legs or remove panties, or they may become a casualty. Number six, have a bag of mints to help you regain the elasticity of your vocal cords. Your screams of ecstasy will be so intense, you will lose your voice. Number seven, lose your voice. Gag your mouth with every object he supplies you with, and when he says he's not done yet, sit down. Be humble. Number eight, learn sign language, or at least be able to signal to him what you need, like water, air, or the reattachment of a slip disc. And it's okay because, like I told you earlier, he will repair all the damage. Number nine, always have several areas prepared for his kids. All men have them, you just haven't been introduced to them yet. But when he does, they will be outgoing and ready to play everywhere. Number 10, don't be so quick to speak. He will let you know when it's time. Be his puppet for as long as he desires to control the speech pattern of all lips. And now that you're prepared for your journey, welcome to the Mile High Club. Thank
Yes. And this is
So I'm
something
gonna have.
that we can't do for a while because we can't fly anywhere. But when it's back up and running,
You gonna know what to do.
And I'm gonna need an
Yeah.
online tutorial on the mints because I don't have those.
You, you
So
really?
mints, I don't
don't know
mint. Like I know about menthol, like stuff
mint.
that's.
Just some mints. Peppermint. Some
Pause.
oh. Hmm.
And
Oh,
yeah, the
sorry.
whole kids thing, cute. Because I'm like his kids. I don't. Oh,
And I just want to say that Ed is watching and he said hello to everyone. So
What?
hello, Ed.
yes, and we have TC watching as well.
Hi,
Um,
Cece.
yes.
And we're trying to get our fourth in here. So maybe
Yeah,
she'll join us. We'll try to get her on before we are completely done.
right. And if anybody has any questions for our feature for Nikita J Poet, oh, here's Miss Dahlia 22
Speak,
coming in. Um,
speaketh, and you will receive it.
and
Look
this
at
is a
this.
great time since we are in between poems.
Yeah.
Uh, so if anybody has any questions for Miss Nikita J Poet, please type them into the live and I will ask her those questions just for you. So if you're watching now and you have questions, please ask and we will get those questions fielded to her and she will answer those questions. So is there anything y'all wanted to say really quickly before Nikita J continues? Y'all good? Okay.
Welcome, Damone, Miss
Hey,
Dahlia.
Damone.
Hey, my best friend. How you
Oh,
doing?
she's
Oh,
probably on mute already. She
oh,
good.
She is on mute already.
oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, so she's just okay.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Okay. So, are we ready for some more intimacy? All right. Confession. At night, every now and then, I think about you. I think about how much fun it would be to Snapchat you this part, but usually only your tip replies. Then I finally get the tip that this is all you have to give, minimal. So surprise. I'm coming, coming to terms with the fact that you're just a nut. I mean, you have to be crazy or some kind of nutcase. You think you can fulfill me with just nuts? I need all food groups for growth. They say don't play with your food, so I don't understand why you keep playing with me. Maybe you can't understand the words. Maybe because they're not coming out of my labia. Or maybe because you still can't forget what that mouth do. It forces you to come to the conclusion quickly that my patience is short. And you know how that is. So just stop. Stop mistaking my attention as foreplay. This type of connection is not just for play. And I can admit it's probably all my fault. I should have never opened the deepest part of my intellect. You would have not been so tempted to reach the bottom of my ink. Well, so much for that. No more deep sea diving. No more eyes rolling back from my release of thoughts to you. You never realized how hard it would be to come away with my soul. I told you it was no need for you to lie about the length of your diction. I'm a poet. I can always make it deeper. Thank
Yes. Yes, Nikita. Yes.
That part.
Yes. So we have a couple more people watching that's live. So I want to say hey to Melissa, hey to Egan, and I was about to say hey to Raven, but she's already on here. Simone, welcome, welcome. Um, okay, Egan gave the wow face. That's what that is.
you.
I don't know. I guess it's he heard the end of your poem. That was
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh, diction.
Yes, that was probably it. Ed said, damn. Egan said, oh my.
See, I was being really nice and sweet last time. Y'all missed the sweet side.
Yes. So, and for the people who missed it, when you before you started, you explained a little bit why you switched up because before you were talking about love, and this time you said you wanted to bring it to the erotic side. What made you change up from a couple weeks ago to now?
So, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, of course, we were not as experienced at this isolation thing, I guess. A lot of us had already started, some were just being forced. But at any stage you were at, I just wanted to provide a little bit of encouragement last week. I am a life coach, well, a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to provide encouragement, something a little light, a little bit of love, just to kind of get you, back in a good place. But we've been in the house for a little while now, so I just want you to
Oh, I'm not
remember
on mute
how
no
to make
more.
yourself
Oops.
right. I want you to remember how to make yourself feel good, and maybe I can say something to make you feel good. I just want to make you feel good tonight.
Okay. And with that segue of erotic poetry and feeling good,
Hmm.
what else might you have for the people to make them feel good?
Ooh,
Either
ooh,
poetry wise, bedroom
yeah.
candy wise,
Ooh.
Product
Let me
wise.
see.
whatever you got going on.
Oh, so I do sell bedroom candy, and I can put my link in the comments.
As you
Yes.
should.
I can put that.
So is it's what is this?
So this is lip sense.
What is mine?
Lip sense.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you do that as well. So
I
yes,
do.
we're gonna talk about all that. I know I got it from you. That's all I know.
Yes, yes, but you don't really listen to me when I tell you how to put it on.
Oh,
But it's okay.
we gonna do that right now in front of everybody?
So we having this
No,
conversation right now in public?
look,
Lord,
this
we
is a
can't keep
safe
that for the
space.
chat. My
It's
Lord,
a safe
just
space. But
Yes.
you have to follow instructions. That's why when I had this list of things that you have to do to prepare yourself for your love making, you have to prepare yourself for everything. And what lip sense does is it allows you to use your lips on your mate without any transfer of color.
and losing of pigment.
Okay. Yes. Does not come off.
It does not until you want it to.
And even then, it's a whole struggle. So I'm thinking I'm putting it on right because it stays on for days if I wanted to. So
Well,
stop it.
we'll talk later.
Okay, yes, yes, yes. Did you have more poetry for us tonight? Or were you
Ah,
stopping at three? Or you want to do
well,
oh, wait a minute. Ed
oh,
says, love all four of you and hate that I gotta log off to prepare for my live with Art Meets Life at 8. Yes, we will be there at 8.
We
We're gonna
gonna
catch
jump.
you at 8.
We gonna jump. We
Most
gonna jump.
definitely.
Yep,
But you
we're
know
gonna be there.
that's why we go on at 7, so we can do
right.
everything else and catch all the parties later on tonight. So y'all make sure y'all catch us, rewatch us, do
We
whatever you
we're
have to
your
do with
we're
us.
your pre cum.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
Mm.
the
We're the
place that you
foreplay.
go
Get it?
before the
We're
party.
foreplay. We're
Yeah,
foreplay.
there we go. No.
we gotta get you ready so you can be ready.
What she say? Oh, I'm gonna drop this phone. Can you stop? We
I'm
in
sorry.
public. Okay.
Okay.
We always
I'm
have
sorry.
fun like this, y'all. We always do. We're
I
truly
So
know.
sorry.
And
So sorry.
I know I'm trying not to act up here. So
okay.
did you want to do one more or do you want to
I can do one more. I mean,
okay,
I
let's
got
do one more and then we'll get into the
arms.
Q&A section.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I have an addiction.
Oh wait, before you
Oh,
start, Ed said you got the fire started. That's what he said we got. Yes.
yeah, my
Feel me. I want to feel the fire. Yes, Lord. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right, we're muting now.
oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I have an addiction, a sweet tooth that only one dessert can cure. And from what I can concur, you like to use ropes, chains, and all types of wild things. But tonight, I want you to keep it traditional. Handle me like the LAPD. Lick ass, pussy, and dick me down. I won't protest against your strong arm as long as you agree to beat my meat like you do with beat. Yours when I'm not around, because I know you do that. Fight for that cream like you Mike Tyson in the last round, but please leave my ears. I'm overconfident at the fact that your black snake can make my black cat moan, groan, maybe even break out in song, making sounds like wet rain boots. The last I remember, I was running from the flood when I realized you made it rain. Determined to chase all my hurt away, this situation should be uncomfortable, like chokeholds, while still providing pleasure. It was the safety in our embrace that I will always treasure because I never expected to love your backstroke more than your presence. I left common sense the day I decided that coming back to back was reasonable. I kept coming back because coming back to back is what lovers like to do, right? And it's about the freak in me and the one I pulled from inside of you. This is commitment, not to love, but to pleasure each other until we bathe in our orgasms, become safe in them, swim in juices, and become dehydrated in the memories. Thank you. I ain't doing nothing else because
Is
I'm
it
not
just
going
me?
to for nobody making no babies. I ain't doing none of that.
No, no.
Well,
I mean,
not everybody
you
watching
know,
this is home
it might be
alone.
some
So
people. It might be some people making some babies somewhere.
I'm
They
Ooh,
might
sure
hear
there's
this and get
probably
inspired.
I'm sure we have a whole nother
Mm,
human race being baked in somebody's
ooh,
belly right the fuck now. Like, ooh, I just
Right,
swore. Couldn't do that.
ooh, ooh,
right.
look how they
So,
really
oh,
do.
yeah, y'all good? Y'all done both got
I'm
hot?
all right. I'm
Okay.
surprised.
I was
Wait,
already
where's
feeling the kind of
where's
way.
the mo?
But when you
Right,
said
where's the
choke
mo
me, I
fan?
was like, oh, choke.
Where the mo fan at?
Mm,
Right. She talking, but she ain't moving on the
Her
thing.
mouth ain't moving,
So
but I hear her.
Egan said,
Right, but I can hear
She's
her.
a ventriloquist.
okay,
She
right.
did. She
So
did.
Egan
oh,
said
over there,
she,
over there.
Who said that?
um, Egan, and then he also said back to back
Oh,
because that's what you said, back
you
to
got
back.
that memo.
Yes,
Some
he
other
got
backstrokes.
yes, yeah.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna tell you. Ooh, when I bust up out this jail, ooh,
I think
Wait,
that's
wait.
for all of us. Yes, when we get up out of
all I
the
know is him better be preparing himself.
right,
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Oh, I'll tell
and
y'all offline.
and he's got time now. Whoever he is,
Right. I
he
need
need to prepare his mind, body, soul, and spirit for what you got.
I need him to prepare us a table and a chair.
Her Paris.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
that's right.
And y'all, I keep covering, but trying to this dress is
I don't
yeah.
know why you trying to cover it. You know why you wore it. You better show something.
Oh
I
my
feel like
goodness,
in the room with me, it got so loud.
I know it did. So, Miss Nikita J,
Yes.
our feature and lovely feature and wonderful poems that you've had. So let's tell the people what got you started into poetry.
Ooh.
Oh wait, before you
Mm-hmm.
answer that, Egan said that red fan though. Who had a red fan?
Oh.
Raven.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Raven. Okay. And I got a private message to leave my Cleveland out. So going
I told you.
Oh.
I told you.
okay, continue.
Yeah, because you being
Simone.
selfish. Don't do that.
Simone. Baby. Flip flip.
Don't be
Simone flip
selfish.
flip. I know.
Okay.
I'm over here looking. I'm trying
I
to
did.
see.
I
Oh.
flipped it. I flipped it.
Oh.
Oh.
What
Okay,
happened?
we
Okay.
just wanted you to put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. That's all, boo boo.
Had to
You
get it
good.
Right.
right.
Okay, Nikita, what got you started in the poetry?
So when I was in third grade, We had to write a poem for school. You know, they teach poetry sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where you go to school. And it was in the form of a contest, and the name of it was A Whirl in Tune. And I won first place. And I just developed a love and appreciation for the art craft at that time, and it just developed over the years. Um, I must say that being in the Raleigh Durham area has cultivated it very much so. I'm from down east. So when I moved up here in the 2000s, I was able to get involved with a lot of local art, and that it just flourished from there. And for me, it's
Yes.
also a form of therapy.
Okay. Very nice. So Lavinia's watching. Ian Batts is watching. She said, "Hey, ladies." So, so I want to say for the people who just tuned in, you've missed all of the poetry because we're doing intimate poetry sessions. So we're only going to stay on for like 30 minutes. She's done 4 poems. Now we're just doing a couple questions and answers. But please rewatch it on the playback because there's some good stuff. She did some good erotic poetry to get you all revved up for this Saturday night. So, Um, listen, do y'all have any questions for Miss NakitaJay Poet, Raven, or Miss Dahlia? Miss Lady Rave or Miss Dahlia 22?
My fellow brain.
Right.
Miss
Yeah, I
Nikita.
have a,
No, you please.
so,
Kimberly McInnes said, "Go, ladies."
Hey, Kim.
uh,
Hey. Oh.
hey, Kim. So
Okay,
here's a
go ahead.
question though
Oh,
for Nikita. In your opinion, what makes erotic poetry so sensual?
I think, in my opinion, one of the things that makes it so sensual is using the play on words, not using the traditional words that you would use to describe certain things, and kind of using different types of metaphors, if you will, to invoke thoughts or to convey certain things without saying it outright, and it gives it a little bit of a flavor. And also, it just gives it something that you don't expect, like, oh, they're talking about that, but ooh. And I love
Kids.
the
His kids.
the
His
kids.
kids. Make room for his kids.
Yeah, you gotta make room for the kids.
Yes. And I would like to say both of you ladies do a great job at that. Poetic Divas, they do a wonderful, wonderful job with erotic poetry. And I want to say, EM said, "I agree, it leads to the mystery." And also, she asked, "When is your next virtual show?" So I'm going to field that question. So the Boss Brains presents Brainstorm, an intimate poetry experience, will be going on every Saturday night, 7 p.m. Um, on live Facebook until this is over. And when this is over, we will be doing it live and in person. And it's called an intimate poetry experience for a reason. So it'll be a very intimate place, very intimate experience, limited seats, but it's going to be a great thing. And what we're doing now is all the Boss Brains are going to feature the next couple of weeks, but we also will have other features coming up as the weeks go by. So if you want to be a feature or know someone who wants to be a feature, we will take the request and roll it around between the four of us and see who's next.
Yeah.
We will brainstorm.
Yes,
Mm,
Literally.
yes.
Literally.
mm,
Yeah, so it'll be a literal boss brainstorm, and then
mm.
we'll see what's next and who we have on next and how it's gonna flow. And I think it's gonna be, I know it's going to continue to be a great and wonderful thing. And the more you watch it, the better it's going to be. Even though we did start out with a bang, so I'm not sure how much
Oh,
better it's going to be, but it's going to be better.
it can always be. Look, there's a lot of
I
talent
just
out
don't
there.
want to go next.
Yes,
Oh, stop. We ain't
because I
gonna.
think
Right.
you are next, but we'll see.
Right.
Nope.
Don't even want to talk to
You know
her.
what? I'm not gonna act up on that.
Yes, we won't
Okay.
act up on the live. So
Because the real is that all three of these they would be ready to go today, right now.
yes,
All
yes, we're
four.
always ready.
All three.
EM says she can't wait to watch the replay. Yes, yes.
All four.
All four. Yeah. So is there
Foreplay.
anything else you wanted to add or say or sign off with, Miss NakitaJay Poet, before we end? Because we're at 30 minutes. We can go to 45. We can go as long as you want, honey.
We go deep. you know. Oh, see,
I
I'm not
just
muted.
want to
Okay.
say, I love y'all. Be safe. Take care of each other. Check on each other. Wash your damn hands.
And wash your too. Because I
Wash
know
your
some of you
damn.
funky. I know
Wash
some of y'all watching this
yourself.
right now, smelling everything. Go ahead and take your right butt. Okay, you're right. Okay, I'm shutting up.
Wash them. Wash them. Wash your whole self, head to toe. Because
And
when
yes, I
we
need
get
to
out of
with
this
your legs.
quarantine,
I understand.
we're gonna be loving each other biblically.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what I've dreamt about this.
No,
I've dreamt about this. Remember, no, listen. I dreamt about. Remember the scene in Matrix Revolutions? No, Reloaded. In the beginning, when they're getting ready to go to war, and they have that big dance, and like everybody's just kind of losing themselves in that moment. Like, heck, if we gonna die, so if I got to die, I'm gonna listen to my body tonight, type thing.
mm,
Wait a minute, where
mm.
my fan at? Where's my fan? Oh.
Okay. Well, I guess that'll be it. We're going to close on out. So I would like to thank everybody who watched, everybody who came in, everybody who showed up. And if you're watching this on replay, thank you very much for watching it on the replay. And 1,000% thanks to our feature, our one and only NakitaJay Poet. Again, she is 1/4 of Boss Brains, 1/2 of Poetic Divas, 100% got you in your scope. She has her bedroom candy, she has her lip sense, she has her life coaching. We are called Boss Brains for a reason, and NakitaJay Poet is a real boss. So thank you all for joining us, and can't wait to do it again next week, 7 p.m. Different feature. Hope to see you there. Y'all have a great night.
Good night.
All right.